All right, so we are here ready to hike, but right before I got here, it started downpouring and storming, and apparently a huge storm popped up right on top of us. So I've been sitting here for about half an hour or so, and it looks like it's about to stop, and the sun's coming out over there. You can see the sun's starting to come out. So I'm gonna wait maybe 10 more minutes until it calms down, and we're gonna hike. But the thing is I also stopped at where I was supposed to park, and a logging operation had piled logs in the parking lot, so I couldn't park there. So I came down the trail about a couple miles, which basically I was gonna do 6 miles in because it's getting late already. It's already like 6 o'clock in the evening. So I was gonna go about 5 miles, but I cut it in half. So we only got to do like 2 miles, which is kind of lame, but hey. So here we go. We're off. It stopped raining. It's about 45 degrees, I think. Feels a little colder though, because it's really windy. I didn't mention it before, but we are here just outside of Jay Cooke State Park. We are at the very beginning of the Superior hiking trail. Hopefully we'll get to see the terminus, the southern terminus of the Superior hiking trail on this trip. It's just a one-nighter, a quick one-nighter. It was supposed to be big thunderstorms at night, so I was like, oh, well, I'll get there, set up tent, and be all good. Well, apparently it decided to come a little early, but it's supposed to be gorgeous tomorrow, so that's awesome. Here's kind of a neat little example of some forest ecology. And trees, you can always tell a forest when you look at the ground and you see all the rises and the pits. It's all bumpy. It's because of things like this. Trees, when they get old, they fall down, they die, and then they slowly rot away, just laying here. And they end up eventually getting covered up in other plants and stuff like that. And they form big bumps in the forest floor. Like this. I don't know how well this is showing up on camera, but there's a big mound here. It was obviously a tree or something that fell down, rotted away, and become a mound. Yeah, a little Forest 101. Look what I found, folks. Looks like a deer blind. That is, I'm pretty sure, not supposed to be okay here, since we are in a state forest. For those of you who don't know, we are on Superior Hiking Trail in northern Minnesota, and currently we are traveling through the Fond du Lac State Forest, which is just south of Duluth, south of Jay Cooke State Park. This is where the beginning of the Superior Hiking Trail is, which is a major trail in the north here, through the North Woods. It is, I can't remember the exact mileage, but somewhere around like 270 to 300 or something miles long, along the shore of Lake Superior. This is a wonderful trail. It's a trail I've been hiking on
every summer, my whole life, most of it anyway. And I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful trail. It's gotten a little populated in the more recent years, but it is a wonderful trail. It's very well kept. The trail is marked by these blue blazes you see here on the tree. Never seen the very beginning of the trail, so it's a little exciting for me. Later this season, I do plan on doing the other end of the trail with my kids. So it's gonna be a good time. Get both ends of the trail done in 1 year. So look at this huge field down here. See all those green leaves popping up from the spring here? These are all white leeks, or wild onions. So we have arrived at Red River Valley campsite. Come along with me and check it out. I have already checked it out, but I'll show you guys. This is the nicest campsite I have ever seen on this spear hiking trail up here. First of all, it has actual chairs. Never seen that. These benches are pretty common at these campsites. The fire pit. And then check out these tent pads. There's 4 of them. Use this one. It's probably the one I'm going to use. But they box them in and put sand in there, so that the water leaks away and it's perfectly level. That is really nice. I'm going to enjoy that. And then right down here, there's the Red River Valley. Yes, the river running pretty good right now. It just rains. It's gorgeous. Probably go sit down there for a while. Alright, I'm gonna set up camp. Good morning, everybody. Beautiful morning. Looks like it's gonna be a great day. There's not a cloud in the sky. Sun is shining. Everything's dripping dry from last night. It was a stormy night. It was raining all night long. Thunder and lightning non-stop. It was loud. You can look at the river over here, the Red River. It has filled up. It's practically overflowing its banks. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and get ready to go, and then I'm gonna hike down there, check out the Terminus, and then I'll hike back here, maybe have some lunch or something, and then pack up the campsite and head back to the car. So we have reached the terminus of the Spear Hiking Trail. Welcome to Wisconsin, Brule, St. Croix chapter. Alright, the southern terminus, Spear Hiking Trail. This is where it ends, and the North Country Trail continues. The North Country Trail is a much longer trail. The Spear Hiking Trail is just a section of the North Country Trail. I don't know how long the North Country Trail, but I think it's close to 1,000 miles. Through North Dakota, starting in North Dakota, through Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, all the way over to, I'm not even sure, New York or something over there. Minnesota, my home state. And there's a trail register here as well. We're gonna sit and check that out for a little bit. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but I just packed my tent up, and right under where my tent was, there's worms everywhere. Tons of them. Just covered in worms. They are all hiding under my tent for the rainstorm last night. Alright, so we were all packed up and heading out. That was the Red River Valley campsite. That was a good one too. That was probably one of the best campsites I've ever been at here. Great views, great tent pads, great fire pit, great benches. Another lesson in forest ecology 101. You see this tree here? I think it's a perfect example of what you call stump sprouting, where there was probably a tree stump right here, and then this tree sprouted and grew on top of that tree stump. So then the roots of the tree on top grow out and around the tree stump, and then the tree stump underneath decays and goes away. As you see, there just looks like there's a pile of dirt under there. It was probably a tree stump at one point, and then eventually it goes away and it looks like you have a tree on stilts. Yeah, that's a cool example right there. Forest Ecology 101. That was a interesting night. Very nice campsite. There was some awesome little streams and rivers there. It was beautiful. I didn't see another person all night, but that's understandable given the storms last night. It was a great night. All right, signing off.